Good evening, and welcome to the Ernsthausen Performing Arts Center. I would like to thank our Board of Education, staff, students, and families for attending this evening. 15 years ago, I stood on the stage as a new student member of the National Honor Society. I'm honored to join you today as the advisor of our chapter to this prestigious organization. This tradition began over 100 years ago, and I am proud to be a part of passing on the legacy of academic excellence and service to the next generation of students. Our ceremony this evening is a formal, student-led event. At this time, please stand as Brooke Hyman leads us in the Pledge of Allegiance. After its completion, please remain standing for the national anthem performed by our select choir.
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bomb bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? As president of Norwalk High School's National Honor Society, I would like to welcome all of you to this year's capping and induction ceremony. The National Honor Society was founded in 1921 to encourage and recognize academic achievement while developing other characteristics essential to citizens in a democratic society. The ideals of scholarship, leadership, character, and service have remained the foundation of this organization since its formation more than 104 years ago. The purpose of this evening's ceremony is to honor the Norwalk High School students who embody these qualities. The first step in choosing inductees was to give all juniors and seniors who have maintained a 3.6 grade point average by the end of their sophomore year the opportunity to fill out an application. Those students who chose to complete an application were asked to share how they have displayed the qualities of leadership, service, and character in their everyday lives. A ballot was then sent to all members of the teaching staff who rated each student on a scale of 1 to 4 in these 3 areas. Out of 12 possible points, the names of the juniors who had an average of 10 points or higher and the seniors who averaged 9 points or more were sent to a faculty council which reviewed and voted on the students. Those who were chosen by the National Honor Society Faculty Council will be inducted this evening. To explain the first of the 4 qualities, scholarship, I would like to introduce Kaylee Burke.
In order to be selected for membership in the National Honor Society, a student must first possess the quality of scholarship, or the willingness to learn in advance, despite times of struggle. Students must prove that they not only harbor knowledge, but also have the ability to use their knowledge as the extra edge that is needed to excel them in high school and beyond. Scholarship is the quality that gives individuals the extra boost to the top and stand out. The students that will be inducted into the National Honor Society this evening have displayed the possession of this key to success, scholarship. Isabel Ack will now speak on leadership.
Leadership is oftentimes a trait that is misconstrued. To fulfill the role of a leader, one must guide others to an end result by setting a positive example. This desire to guide must stem from a willingness to serve others. The influence a leader exhibits over a group originates from the strong character that he or she possesses to pursue an admirable goal even if it is unpopular. Leadership may be found in many from either aggressively setting an example or standing in the background encouraging others and guiding them to reach their full potential. The students being inducted this evening have embraced and displayed the quality of leadership. Gavin Lepley will now speak on character.
The third qualification into National Honor Society is character. Character is shaped by one's obstacles, achievements, and those who influence us from our everyday lives. However, character is much more than this. Character, rather, is what a person learns and takes from these experiences and others' influence. The application from what is gained is where a person's true character is shown. This evening, we are honoring those of you who have shown remarkable character through your integrity, moral strength, and perseverance. Your induction into National Honor Society is proof of your effort, commitment, and the honor your character brings to your family, friends, and teachers. Our final quality of service will be presented by Paige Heisman.
The last quality for membership is service. Service is work done for the benefit of yourself and others. Whether it be within school doors and groups like student council or Keep Club, or in the real world in their after-school jobs, they are all very familiar with service. They all know that with a little extra time and energy, what they do and how they do it can contribute to the welfare of others. The time a student spends helping people is usually time spent without the return of material benefits. A person who truly possesses this quality of service does it only for the good of someone else. The Society looks for prospective inductees that understand they cannot live upon the achievements of their predecessors, but must constantly renew them. The students honored this evening have given back to their school and community.
We will now begin the tapping ceremony. I will now begin calling new inductees to the stage. Caitlin Bogner. Carmen Cheney. Lillian Colahan. Henry Dida. Kendall Evans. Colby Ferguson. Emmett Graffis. Melissa Grolke. Declan Hanna. Riley Heller. Isabella Hernandez. Madison Hessemer. Elizabeth Curtis. Emmy Lever. Kinley Lesh. Cayman Mercer. Natalie Morales Roblero. Ivy Nardecchia. Ramsey. Reagan Reed. Emerson Reamer. Raina Ringenberg. Chloe Rogers. Allison Rockhart. Claire Spettle. Sophia Stahl. Natalie Thompson. Lydia Trost. Emily Tyler. Anna Whaley. And last but not least, Sawyer Weinman. At this moment, the new members are going to join me in the induction pledge. I pledge myself to uphold the high purpose of the National Honor Society, to which I am committed, striving every day by every word and deed to make its ideals and ideals of our school and my life.
Let's have a round of applause for this year's. This week is one of my favorite weeks of the year. On Monday, we celebrated our fall sport athletes and fall sports awards. Yesterday, we gathered to honor our veterans during our Veterans Day Assembly, and tonight we've come together to recognize another remarkable group, our newly inducted members of our National Honor Society. Yesterday at our assembly, we heard the core values of the branches of the United States Armed Forces. The Army core values are loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage. The Marine Corps and Navy have the core values of honor, courage, and commitment. And the Air Force has the core values of integrity first, service before self, and excellence in all that we do. These mottos serve as more than just slogans. They reflect the history, honor, and values of each branch, guiding principles that shape their service and identity. Similarly, the four pillars of the National Honor Society, scholarship, service, leadership, and character, are more than just words on a certificate or banner. They are a call to action. They are reminders of what it means to live with purpose and integrity. They challenge you to aim high, to serve others, to lead with compassion, and to always choose what is right, even when it is not easy. Let these words, scholarship, service, leadership, and character, become your personal motto. Let them guide you not only through your years at Norwalk High School, but throughout your life. Congratulations to each and every one of you on this tremendous achievement. You have earned this honor through dedication and excellence. Continue to live up to the ideals that brought you here tonight. We are so proud of you. To all the parents here, thank you for raising such great, excellent young students. Thank you for putting in the time to help your child excel. Thank you for teaching them the value of hard work and dedication. I want to give an additional thank you to our National Honor Society members, our NHS advisor, Mrs. Clark, our 43 dedicated high school teachers, our Board of Education, Mrs. Davis and our musicians, and Mrs. Krause for their part in this evening's program. Please give them a well-deserved round of applause. All right, this year we are already on the risers. We are going to give everyone a chance to come up here and take pictures of this year's inductees. The key over here will be moved into the art gallery where we will have a reception at this conclusion. All here are invited for cake, punch, and pictures. All of the new student inductees' names are loaded in the academic board next to the main gym. There's an all-star volleyball game going on, so there's some people down there, but if you want to get a picture while your child is dressed up, you can do that tonight. I also want to mention our Norwalk Athletic Boosters for all they do and their participation in this evening's event. Exclusive membership forms are always located in the high school office. Let's have one more round of applause for this year's induction. That concludes our program. We will give everyone an opportunity if you want to come up, get a picture, and move the key at this time. Thank you for attending.